Wake up, it's time to start the show. With Joey C and Lou, let's get ready to go. A cool pineapple, morning's fresh start. And sipping Winkle always plays his part. Cupcakes, quarter cruising by. Ross dogs, broken spirits staying high and dry. Articulate John, still feeling hazy. Am I still drunk? This morning's crazy. Dead Fool's here, repping strong. Happy Gosling, tagging along. Joey C, in the morning with Lou, where the chat is buzzing and the crew is true. From wild tales to jokes untold, this morning's show was pure gold. Ross Dog shouting, he's more like the man. Chris Mack asks Joey heard about Aaron's plan. Ref Glee with the classic call. No B, no green, echoing through the hall. Crumb says Hawk, Arnie's here to stay. Cupcakes corner, cruising all the way. Ryan A's got the jokes making the rounds. Imran Khan and his pot smoking sound. Joey C, in the morning with Lou, where the chat is buzzing and the crew is true. From wild tales to jokes untold, this morning's show was pure gold. Luke of the Bind with a cryptic note. Quad can't mend in a clash they wrote. Happy Gosling's got the Greenville beef, while Ross Dog spins stories like a true chief. Space Chief clouds by with flames and fire. Am I still drunk? This morning's crazy. Do the Arnold impression one more time. This morning's show's in its prime. Joey C, in the morning with Lou, where the chat is buzzing and the crew is true. From wild tales to jokes untold, this morning's show is pure gold. So grab your coffee, don't be late. Joey C and Lou, they set the date. With laughs and vibes, they'll make your day. Joey C in the morning with Lou, here to stay.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show. Joey C and Big Lou. What's happening, Lou? What's going on?
Good morning. I'm beat, but I'll be fine.
You're beat? Where do you beat from?
And I've been up since 4:30.
Why so early?
I'm the type that if I just get up, I sometimes can't fall back asleep.
Hello, Clearwater Chat. You can't fall back asleep. Hello, Clearwater Chat. Hello, everybody. Oh. So you're one of them old farts that just get up and that's it. You're like a grumpy. Morning, Mike. Good morning, Michael.
It's just one of those things that happen. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. It is what it is.
You're just an old guy, an old cranky guy,
Yeah, I'm cranky because, you had me doing things yesterday I wasn't ready for.
Oh, my God. What are you, worn out?
It's all your fault. You had me in the heat too long.
Oh, wow. What a cop out that is. Blame it on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Yeah, we'll blame you. Why not?
Blame it on. What else is there?
Everyone else blames you for everything. So what the?
That's right. I'll start. Don't break the fucking the strain of fucking the streak of dumping on me. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay though. I don't really give a shit.
We know, Zero. You're a gardener, so you got to get up early and start your day, buddy.
Is he a gardener? Who's a gardener?
Zero Infinity Live.
It's a tough job, especially if you're in heat, huh? Gardening.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what's going on? What's today? Today's the 3rd of October.
Yeah.
Today, what day of the week? Morning. He calls you Skid Mark, huh? That's your new nickname?
Yeah.
Skid Mark? Yeah. Wow. You know what? I fucking want to take a shit when I look at you,
Well, I got to keep Deadpool happy, so,
Yeah.
He's the only one that matters.
How's that working out for you?
It's working out great, I don't mind being a roll of paper.
Yeah, I look at you and I just want to shit all over you,
At least it doesn't have doo-doo stains on it.
No? You look better if you had doo-doo stains coming out of your fucking eyes and shit,
That would be disgusting.
It would look better, man. I think it would look better. You should think about dressing it up a little bit. Is that sick or what?
Yeah, that is sick.
Today is Thursday. It's Thursday.
Yep, Thursday.
Thursday. And what did they say? We say?
Oh, you and that damn fucking Halloween toy. The Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. Big old splash.
So I am on my new HP, or new to me, HP,
It,
built all in
all
one.
bullshit.
Yeah,
That computer is literally only a few months old.
really? Well, I got a
Yeah,
good deal then, huh?
I got it. Used it for about a month. My wife used it for a few months. And then now you're going to
Got my
enjoy
new
the
sound.
party.
I got my new sound card in yesterday. I got all my equipment hooked up the way I want it. It's an all-in-one. I don't have to have a lot of equipment. I got my speakers hooked into it. I made a thing to prop up my keyboard here, so it's a look, instead of being flat. I used my brains, and I took that 69-cent thing I bought it from the front door, and I velcroed it to the back of it, and it works just like a fucking stand. See? So I did some ingenious things today, you know. I found the missing thing.
Oh, you found it. Good.
Yeah.
Now you should put it in the computer and use that.
No, I don't want to use that. I got the headset.
Oh god, that earpiece just sucks.
It does not suck.
It sucks. I think the fucking Bluetooth.
I hear you just fine, so it don't suck. So,
I think the Bluetooth headphones will work better.
I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that sound card.
Yeah. What's up with the sound card? What do you mean?
I don't know. It just makes your voice. It just gives you this weird, like you're distant, but you're not.
It might be the
I don't
mic.
know.
It might be the mic. Maybe I got to put it in a different mic. I got my new stands coming tomorrow. I got the booms. I've ordered it. They had 3 in a set, so I got 3 of them. So one breaks, I got another one. If another one breaks, I got another one. I got 3 of them.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. That'll be here tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Darth Nugs.
Mark Nuggs with the Catalano TV gifted membership. Thank you very much, Dark Doug. Appreciate you very much. Thank you very much.
Why would you say his tweets were crazy? They were motivational, Pineapple.
Who? Which ones?
Morning, guys. Crazy tweets earlier, Joey. You know, you were tweeting.
Racial, man. And some of them were spot on how I am. But they were talking about me in those motivational. See? Denzel Washington. See?
Oh, they're motivational.
Yeah, that's what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all positive. Telling
they were positive messages from 50 Cent and Denzel Washington.
That's right. Exactly right. That's exactly right. That's right. Denzel Washington's a very big motivational speaker.
He's a good speaker.
I like Denzel Washington. He's a Newport. I like him.
He's a Newport?
Yeah.
He's a Newport you pick up off the street that you smoke?
Steve.
And
with the Catalana gifted membership. You guys, let's talk about that. I forgot that, I don't know why I don't get in the habit of making this. Please, if you ain't already turned on your gifted memberships, turn them on, because you never know. Over here, it's crazy. There's some days we got none, and some days we got 100, some days 200, some days none, some days 50. It's a great thing. Look at my boy in the house, Reb Fug Lee, with the $1.99 Catalano TV for life. Way to go, Reb Fug Lee. How you doing today, buddy? How's it going at TSN? We got a great show the other night. They showed the great Drunken Stream. So,
Sir Volsev, my supporter, was gifted the membership by Darth Nugs, and Chad Clearwater, was gifted the membership by Stephen Bravo.
Beautiful, great. Yeah, so I haven't ported all my phone numbers over from my Android to this piece of crap iPhone that I have.
Yeah, you piece of crap.
No, you put so much stock in this freaking iPhone bullshit, and so I see a text this morning. Hey, could you? Stutter and John's gonna have me on. Can you just give my number? I'm like, who is this? It was me, Clearwater Chad. I go, oh my God. I did, your name didn't come up because none of my numbers I didn't transfer none of my numbers over. So I guess Stutter and John wants to have.
Did you put all your emails in your phone yet?
I didn't put none of that stuff in there yet, man.
Okay, then that's why you don't have your fucking contact.
I'm not particular to, you know, I don't know if I like this freaking iPhone, but the jury's out. It hasn't been completed yet with me, you know. So,
thank you, Stephen. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, so the orange is live right now, huh? Him and the potato. We should snipe them. I think we should. That's what I think we're gonna do.
Yeah, I might be. I might not.
What
be
the hell?
Enough to know who Madonna's sister is in the But I know that my boss.
Can you tell me how that happened?
What?
It took me.
Great. I want to snipe him. Huh?
You want to snipe?
I think Donna's sister was on the phone. It's pretty obvious. I thought you would get that.
Look at him.
It was amazing.
I'm a little disappointed in you. You call yourself a Stern fan? You don't even know that?
Well,
jeez.
You spud.
OJ, hang up your Sibian now.
It's
You're not allowed to.
I was embellishing my stupidity, Cardiff.
Oh, by the
of
way,
course I knew that.
We're getting a Sibian, by the way, for Tukey. We're gonna put Tukey on a Sibian next week on Tukey Soup. So tune in, everybody.
God, Tukey, this has to stop. You're a monster. Like a cross between Ellen and Kevin Spacey.
It's my injury.
Oh, fantastic! Hey, OJ, come tickle my taint a little. I can't get it up for this potato anymore.
This is humiliating, sir. This is the price for being on your show. I'm not sure it's worth it. Oh, wait. What am I thinking? Of course it is. Let me try again.
I say hate him. He's got 218 right now.
Just for everybody to know that I took like 17 takes to get the perfect. I actually did gag myself. I'm a method actor.
He's a method.
These cucumbers.
He's a meth actor. Look at. He just said he's a method actor. He's a meth actor. Look at that. You hear him? He's a meth actor. How about that one, huh? What about that one?
Actor.
Oh, meth actor. That's what he said. Meth actor. Why?
Method. He's a method actor.
We didn't hear that. We heard meth actor. They do that shit to me. They don't. Oh, Cupcake, the snitch bitches over there. Joey, she's sniping you right now. He can't wait. Look at him. He can't wait. Chicken boy, fuck Josie. Fuck you, chicken boy, you piece of shit. Fuck you, Cupcake, you piece of shit. Let's get back to the bud.
I stumbled upon my my audio for that last week.
Yes.
And I did 3 takes. I gave him 3 takes.
3 takes.
You're a pro.
I am.
I'm OJ.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
Please.
And next to make the boss, the Oscar the Metaboss, Brad Nolan.
Okay, OJ.
Yes, sir.
We have some intel.
Huh?
Some intel.
A certain Florida podcaster is stream sniping us right now.
Oh no!
It's time to activate Porn Bomb.
Here we go.
I need a lighter.
Porn Bomb time. Go.
Here we go.
If he does that, that means you leave it.
We move. Let's get ready. Get ready. Casey, get Porn Bomb.
Looking good today, Joey. I got 2 more days of work until. Oh, you're going on vacation, Pineapple. Nice. A certain individual is sniping us.
Knife it with range if you know what I'm thinking.
That sound card's just not cutting it for you. It might not be strong enough. He ain't porn bombing shit.
If it's true what they say that
the station cut our lines, then Lanigan has cut his own throat. You're number one.
Again, so they assumed it was John Lanigan from WMJI, but
Well,
they were
you see,
incorrect. It
like
was
this.
M.
You see,
M.
I went to the left and I went to the right.
The Rock and Roll Crusaders, WMMX.
Right.
Back then when they were cool.
When they were
They
cool.
were 101. Now they're 100.7.
Hey, toilet paper. You remember when you were a toilet paper?
Can you? I have the porn bomb right
Yeah,
now.
Luke, they're on YouTube. They're not going to porn bomb
about a
themselves.
potato?
That's right. You're absolutely correct.
Disappeared. I did see it.
They don't care. They're stupid. Cardiff already lost one channel. He's the dumbest one of them
Get
all.
him.
Now, goodbye.
So Brent Monkhouse with the $2
On the left, right,
Australia.
or on the right.
Joey.
The one with half the face cut off.
Gone out. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. The other one, I can't tell who that looks like. But you've been mogwide.
I've been mogwide. We've been mogwide.
And kids who come to the match go, woo, 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 woo. Big Chuck Message son. Check it, the Chuck
Jackie the joke.
Easy potato. Look behind you. The spud. Look at the spud. He thinks he's all slick. Look at him. Ready? We're gonna mugwire you. Oh yeah. Hey OJ, you remember one before when you were stuttering John Filter, and I told you to be an orange, you see, and now you got more success than all of us. And El Hariba, he's sucking, Tukey sucking. They dropped it on to 400 people now from 800. You remember that? Remember when I used to be big on YouTube, but I ain't on YouTube no more, you see? You understand that? I suck, you know? It's a potato army for life, you know? But now you're in orange, you're popular, and I'm over here as your guest. And you remember the good old days? Oh, if we only could have the good old days when we used to jerk off Stutter and John together. Remember? You remember that?
The twin of the Power Stone Show. With my two big disappearance of his rocking quiver.
Jason's over in the chat room. He's supposed to be our army, but he's backstabbing us right now. He's telling everybody, Lou won't stop playing pocket pool on stream. And he's supposed to be over there with us. You see what I'm saying? You see what
Who's
I'm saying?
over there?
Mason in Portland. You see? Yeah. He's over there telling him you're playing pocket pool. God bless you too, Eagle Pineapple. And God bless America. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Donks is in here. Your Donks is supposed to be coming up. Oh, there he is. There he is. The guy that went down to 400. That's all right. I never had 400. You had 800,000, and you went way down. I haven't got to the top yet. So I'm okay. I'm even keel. Same all the time, see? Same all the time. You go down 400, 500. Tukey is almost done. Tukey is almost done. You remember? Hey, Cardiff. You remember when Tukey first came out? You remember that, Cardiff? You remember? And then OJ was the Chutter and John guy, and I was the king, and you guys were just sucking on my fucking. You sucked on my rod. Yeah, you remember that? And now it's the other way around. I'm sucking OJ off every day, praying he don't leave the BW Network because he's gonna fucking leave, and I'm gonna go bye-bye with Tukey and El Haribe. It's out the door. I got to invent something new. You remember that toilet paper? BW's in the chat room. You want to graze his experiences? Quit sleeping, boy. Wake up. Break up that toilet paper. Wake up. Let's continue. Are you recording all of this for us? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that for you. Yeah, that's but oh, they're all coming over here. Look at them all. Hello. And the BW. Hey, I am B-Dabbler. I once was a dabbler, and now I suck. I was B-Dabbler. I was a Haribe. I was a Tukey, and now I suck. I suck and Cardiff off every day. Yeah. Okay, back to the show. Robin Jitters.
It's a shame that this is
we use a money counter. That's how we keep track. We have one of those electronic money counters. We put the dough in there and we just watch it count. That's how we do it, you dummy. Don't you know they sell those things for $99? You just gotta go to over at Office Depot. You can buy one, okay? And you can count all your money too, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You better count all those fucking people that are not coming over there no more, you know. You better count all that. That's what you need to put in a little count them, you know, count for you. You got one of those pitching things. They got the pitching coaches. Every time I got one pitch, oh, he's 50. He's at the 78 pitches now. He must come out. But when you see I have 850 in my chat, now I'm minus 849. My net is 43. Oh, wait a minute, minus 642. Oh, wait a minute, we're down to 442. Oh, we're into 400. Oh no, this is no good. Orange, I need you, please, Orange. Please don't leave me. I know you're the star, Orange. You're the superstar. I suck by myself. Please don't do that. Okay, now let's go back to the other door. To do the other.
The only, like video of this event. It was 1994, so people didn't have cell phones, like cameras like they do now, and recording everything.
1994, people didn't have cell phones. You remember back in December '63? It was late December back in '63. Oh, remember what a night it was. Oh, back to Mr. 70 man.
So this is all we got.
1994, I was a senior in high
home
school.
video camera.
Yeah. Rocco,
which I guess is better than nothing.
Blowjobs up in the school bathroom.
This video.
I'm just warning Joey.
Huh?
If he doesn't stop sniping us, I'm turning this Mogwai. I'm cutting the lips out like I did with Lars Skolson. And this will become a new character on the show, Joey.
I don't give a shit.
This is up to you. You can stop this now, Joey.
I don't have to do anything. I free will.
Dang Lizard, thanks for the $3. OJ, do it different. Just roll call non-members.
I'm over here, make me.
That goes against the core
You
of
go
what we're
against
doing
everything.
here. That goes against the grift.
Three Musketeers
Goes
against
against the
everything.
grift.
Break
Yes,
all
it
the rules.
does.
If you make 'em, I-
Sunflower Dragon, thank you for the $5. It was literally a homeless woman pretending to be Madonna's sister, and Gary bought it.
God, what happened?
Good morning,
You
all.
make a character? Oh, I'm so honored.
That's why it was so much fun to make fun of Gary, because he was
me.
and is an idiot.
I'll send Rocco over to give you a blow.
He's bright with certain things, Gary, but yeah, he was very gullible, easy to get over on.
Hey, since when does an orange have a mustache?
Still there?
You know exactly.
Sorry?
When do you know they're always
You should be
high?
sorry.
They're always high.
Who's sorry?
Marijuana stuff. They're funny tobacco. You know?
What?
Who?
What happened?
I go.
I don't know.
Late commenter. I probably will do it anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, Cardiff. You just talk you.
Oh, how many times are they going to repeat this stupid fucking video?
That's what they got. They got nothing. Rocco, he's swimming every day. He's swimming. He's so desperate. He's so desperate. He's going to get me out of his head every day. He wakes up. All he has is me in his brain. He goes, Joey, see, I can't get enough of him. I got to go over to this chat room. I can't get enough for him. I must go there. I must go. Please, 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 please.
I'm not eating anything, Tiny Chud. It's just when Joey shows talentless people, I doze off.
That's right. Talentless people. That's what they are.
Where the fuck did he go? Jesus Christ. This is fucking great. Joey decides to exit out the stream by mistake. So, Brent McHouse with the $2 Australian. Joey Parmagina Army with Blue Septic Service. Yes, Mason, I'll go eat my own dookie just so you could shut the fuck up. God damn, you're so annoying. Whew. Oh shit, and my Walmart is here. Yes. Come back, Joseph. Come back. Come back to the show. You walked away now. Where did you go? Oh man, it's easy. Hola. Ooh, why don't you lose some weight, buddy? Why don't you suck some dick, buddy? Because it's easy, right? Go suck all the dick you like. Like, suck it hard. Suck it hard and suck it good. Make sure you suck it great.
Lou, the powers of them, they took me out of my show. Did you see that?
I noticed that. You accidentally left. Give me a second. I got the doorbell.
Yeah. Hey, Otani, Yoshia, whatever the fuck your name is, go fuck yourself, okay? Go fuck yourself, okay? How about that, okay? Go fuck yourself, okay? Okay, Lou. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were worried. So I was going to show you something originally. I stumbled onto OJ being alive. But we don't want to watch OJ. No more. We done. Fuck the my guy. Fuck the orange. Fuck them all. Okay. All right. Let's go find what I was originally looking for. And let's go where we go. Hello.
So, in interesting news, Joey, you said every series was going to be tied up yesterday, but 3 out of the 4 teams moved on to the next round.
Really? What is it?
The
What did I say?
You said everybody was going to tie. It was all going to be tied up 1-1.
So what was the victory? Tell me the scores. Let me hear it.
Braves lost, so the Padres are moving on to play the Dodgers.
Okay. All right.
Baltimore lost. They
Uh-huh.
got sent home fishing.
All right.
And Detroit also sent
So I
Houston home.
won 1 game out of 4 yesterday. Huh?
Yep.
All right, well, but what's the end result? My teams are still in there for the playoff, for the World Series, though, right? Yeah.
One of your.
It's
Well,
never
yeah,
over until it's over. You understand? I called the final World Series, and that's what it'll be, and that's what it'll be, right? Talk to me at the end of the month and let me know what the results are, right?
I will do that, Joseph.
It's like you can't base it on one day. You got to base it on the whole series.
No, I'm not basing it on one day. I'm just basing it on the fact
Fact
that
is, we're still on
we
par
would have had.
for the World Series. I said will happen. Who did I pick for the World Series? The Padres, right?
They're not going.
They're not going? Okay.
Nah.
All righty then. We'll see.
They're not going to beat Otani and the Dodgers.
Tani could blow me, okay?
Yeah, like Rocco could blow me.
Oh, wow, that's a great offer. Yeah, he'd probably take you up on that one, Lou.
He probably would with his fucking mask-wearing self.
He would take you up on that. Oh, he's fuming right now. He's over there, potato. We got to come up and say, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, Joey, did you notice yesterday how we had shitty views since we had so much baseball talk? These people couldn't handle it. Oh, my fucking God. These poor fucking monkeys couldn't handle Pete Rose.
It was a legend. We talked about a legend. You know what? They don't like baseball. Let's show some more baseball. How about we show some more baseball? Here we go with some more baseball talk.
Baseball talk, yeah.
And speaking of championships, you were for Jacksonville, and you guys won back-to-back championships, 2009 and 2010, correct?
Correct. I was here in 10. Rico Neves, who's a bullpen coach for the Marlins, was here in 2009. He took half of my pitchers from the A-ball that year to help him win the championship up here. Which, that's the way we roll, and that's the way we work.
That's player development.
That's the way it's supposed to be. And
how many
never
times
get any more satisfaction.
Look at Joey smoking a stogie.
Seeing those guys progress, and then seeing them go to the major leagues and be successful. And that's where the gratification comes in because, as coaches, we don't make a lot of money in the minor leagues. And it's a grind. I mean, I've been 30 years in this game, 20 years as a coach, 20 years riding the bus, day and night, 6 months out of the year. And sometimes it's hard and you miss your family and you don't get to see your family a lot, but that's the way it is. And I've been in baseball for
You're one of the first guys in the ballpark and one of the last to leave every day.
just about every day. I try to prepare myself for the next day, the night before when I leave here.
Last year, you had a kid named Brad.
That was I had my guest on, whatever coach or former baseball player or staff member I did. I always had a stogie. See, I give them a stogie for being on the show. We smoke a stogie together. See, that was the show. I'm inside the coach's room in Double-A Jacksonville and up in Jacksonville, Florida. That's
what year was this?
This was 2011.
I mean, you seem to have always had gray hair.
I've had gray hair since I was 16 years old.
Mm.
Had a streak. 16 years old. I had right here in the front here, I had a gray streak right here, all the way through a streak.
Yeah, Mr. Commissioner says good morning, and Joey, don't be late.
Oh, that's right. The commissioner, he's coming in today. That's right. I forgot. Damn it. I can't go back to. Man, I just checked my internet speed. 877 megabytes download. Wow, we're flying. We got good speed going on. But let's get back to this great interview with John Duffy.
Man, how was it for you today that he went up and you actually got to sit there and watch him pitch?
I was happy for him, and he was a part of that 010 championship team. He came up here as a 20-year-old, handled it very well. Was he ready to pitch in the major leagues this year? Last year, probably not as a finished product, but he's taken that step forward. He handled it, and now he's moved on. And I think as he progresses and matures, you're going to see a pretty good player down the road.
What's your goals for this year with your pitching staff? Do you have a young pitching staff? Or do you have a veteran pitching staff? I mean, do you have a lot of guys that just came up from A-ball on your pitching staff?
We've got a lot of guys that were here last year at the end of the year. 4 out of 5 in the rotation were here. Some bullpen guys had some experience here. Some guys that are coming off of injuries coming back. The guys that came back, you want to get them prepared for the next level and eventually for the major leagues. And there's a reason why they're back here, because they didn't do the things consistently that they needed to do last year. And with the money spent in the major leagues and with the guys on the 40-man roster that were here last year and the year before have all conglomerated in AAA now, you kind of got a little bit of a backlog. So they've got to more or less now earn their way out of here. And they're not in the communication.
They like to develop players. That's what they feel they were born to do, and they don't care if they spend 30 or 40 years in the minor leagues.
I've spent 30 as it is already, so another 10 or whatever won't change the way I go about it. And I just want to see the kids have the opportunities that I didn't get as a minor leaguer myself coming through the ranks. And I had a pitching coach, maybe things would have been different, maybe they wouldn't have. But I vowed when I started coaching that I would try to give the guys my experience and the experience I've gained over the years to the people that I was around in the game of baseball, to try to give them every opportunity.
The time that I've got to know you the last 2 years, I'm glad to call you my friend. We hope to have you in the future on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, John Duffy, pitching coach, Jacksonville Suns. This is the Joey C. Baseball Show. Tomorrow, we have the legendary Andy Barquette, who is one of my dear, dear friends and is the manager of Jacksonville Suns, on the show tomorrow. As we promised, we're going to continue to bring you mounds and mounds of great guests, great baseball people. So stay tuned to the Joey C. Baseball Show. Until then, thank you. Have a great night.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, awesome. Juan?
That was John Duffy, the great John Duffy. Good guy. He's a mobile. Let's see, where was that?
What were you using?
I was just laptop, just a standard laptop. Back then, shit, that was an 11. What streaming site I was using? I forgot what the one I used back then. Yeah, we didn't have Streamyard or stuff like that in 2000.
No, obviously not. But the computer tells you can go back to sleep. I don't take off till 4.
Yeah, I know. For 4 o'clock, but then we're the same time. So he's here by 6. Why are you coming in at traffic time? You know what? I swear
Probably
to God.
the only flights that they have.
Don't be surprised if I don't send an Uber for you.
No, you won't.
Want to bet?
You know how expensive that's going to cost you?
No. It'll be all right. It's not that. Sometimes it's pretty reasonable across the bay. It's really reasonable.
Yeah, that's a $50 Uber at minimum.
That is not. I get it for $30 all day long.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Okay, you doubting that? I'm telling you, I can do it.
You gotta save the Uber money for tomorrow when we all go hang out at KFC.
Hey, listen. Don't tell me what I gotta do, man. Let me just continue this myth of me fucking because they don't like a baseball. Well, I give them all the baseball they don't like. Okay, that's just how it is. When you tell me I don't like something, I go the opposite way. That's the way I do it. Oh, here's a great one. This was a great interview. This was great. Darnell Cole played. Let me just kill it there for a minute. This is good. This Darnell Cole. I think this one got when I did this. This one had and I had to and I had lost the channel, so I re-put it up on another. So at the original channel this was on, it got like 7,000 views. I think it was a good interview. Darnell Cole was an all-star player, man. He's a good guy, good dude, man. I think he's in the big leagues now. Is either the first or third base. He was. I don't know if he still is. I mean, I lost touch with all these guys, but let me see this one. It's a great interview. It's great, Darnell Coles, man. I did my homework on this one. This is the visiting side. This is the visiting coach's locker room. This is what I ran over there in Jacksonville. So he was the manager that came in for the visiting team, and that's what I was there. And so I threw my baseball show in the mix, and they were cool. Everybody was cool with it. The owner tried to give me some static at first, but I put him down. I gave him a couple cigars, and he was happy. So shut him up,
Don't know why. Publicity.
A baseball guy that has played 14 years in the major leagues in Darnell Cole. Welcome to the show, Darnell.
Thanks, Joe. How are you?
Darnell, let's see. You were born June 2nd, 1962, almost 50 years ago.
That's correct.
Almost,
not quite 50, but yeah.
Almost 50.
Almost, yeah.
On that great day when you came into this great world, did your parents or family think that you would be what you became in baseball?
No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously, you're hoping that your kids do something.
Hey, Care Bear.
In my case, no. My mom,
Joey, the great Wendy's in the chat.
Knew that I was going to play some sports, but she made sure.
Right.
Wendy. Howard Stern.
And football, but she made sure that I was doing something all the time to stay out of trouble.
That's awesome.
And I think it paid off. I treated my kids the same way, and they stayed out of trouble, and I enjoyed every minute.
That's wonderful. You came up. You were the number 1 draft pick in 1980 with the Mariners. 6th round, I believe.
6th player taken.
Yeah, 6th player taken in the first round.
Right.
You had a pretty impressive call-up on September 4th, 1983. You had 92 at-bats, 9 runs scored, 26 hits, 7 doubles, 6 RBIs, a 391 slugging percentage, and 283 batting average for the month of September.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
I did not know that. I just think that, all the time that you put in to get to the big leagues, your objective is to stay there, and I felt like I did enough to warrant that. And, September call-ups are what it's all about, so you get an opportunity to show what you can do, and it worked out for me.
Tell us a little bit about Darnell Cole.
Well, I'm a family guy. I've been married for 29 years. I've got 3 grandchildren, one of which is 2 weeks old. I've got 2 boys that are both, one's graduating law school here in a month, and I've got my other one's going into the police academy in June.
A police officer in the family.
Absolutely. And then my daughter obviously has had the 3
Yeah, you
kids,
can see Joey's happiness.
She always has
this is
been
his forte. You can tell.
Life.
That's awesome.
And I enjoy my
baseball
grandkids
talk
a lot,
and
'cause I know
cleaning
that I
towels.
can feed them anything I want and send them back home. So that works for me.
That's awesome. So let's talk a little bit about your career before we get on to what you're doing now in baseball. You came up with the Mariners. You played for 7 other major league teams, I believe. The Tigers, the Giants, the Reds, the Blue Jays, the Cardinals. You went over to Japan in '96.
And actually, I didn't get a chance to play against Dwayne Hosey, my hitting coach. But yeah, he was over there too. And we got a chance to go over, and they treat you like a rock star over there. So we enjoyed every minute of it. Dwayne can speak some Japanese too. Believe me when I tell you that.
Well, we're looking forward to having Dwayne on the show as well. So, 14 years though. I mean, no matter cut and dry, that's a pretty good feat to stay in the major leagues for 14 years for anybody.
I don't think there's any question. I think that.
So he played 14 years
easy
in the
part,
majors
so
and
to
then a
speak,
year
is
in
what
Japan?
people say is getting there, and there's a lot of hard work that goes into
Can't
that.
hear you,
But
Joey.
to stay there for an extended period of time,
You're not muted.
It's tough to do because you got.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he played 14 years and went over in Japan. And like I mentioned before that, there's a lot of players that went over to Japan in that era because, they had such a great farm system, but they had some teams had mega stars. This guy here played on 2 World Series teams. He was part of the Toronto Blue Jays World Championships in '93 and I believe '94. He played with Ed Sprague, Pat Borders. I mean, this guy, he came Seattle Mariners. Like I said the other day, came into existence in 1977. They produced a lot of big name ball players, but never been to the World Series. They give up their players because they don't want to pay. They're a very small market when it comes to financing.
Yeah, these
And
small market teams can't afford the talent.
they cannot afford. They recruit them, they develop them, they bring them, and they have to let them go. I mean, so a lot of these guys in that era, though, they when they couldn't get the contract here, they went over and like you said, they got treated like rock star. Darnell's a great guy. He's a very easygoing person as a manager. Very easy for a clubhouse manager to work with. He's not too demanding. I mean, some coaches, it depends how much time they got in the big leagues. When you got coaches that, I mean, I don't even want to say Pete Rose was a major league player manager and then a manager and then his career was over, but he was Pete Rose. Pete Rose was a star. He's a legend, national treasure. But Pete Rose was always talking to everybody. Pete Rose was helping. He knew everything about. If it was a vendor from the hot dog vendor he talked to everybody. As long as you were talking about Pete Rose was in that conversation. As long as you were talking about Pete Rose, the minute you got off Pete Rose, Pete was down to the next person. He always wanted everybody to know who Pete Rose was. And Darnell was just like the opposite. He was just a laid back guy. And I'll just play a little bit more of this.
Different guys in different organizations. You've got the guys.
The '93 World Series team is Toronto Blue Jays.
3 of the 6 home runs I had off one.
And that was so you were part of the '93 World Series team, the Toronto Blue Jays. So you played with 2 of my good friends, Ed Sprague and Pat Borders.
Absolutely.
And tell me about the night in Minnesota when you hit the 3 home runs.
Oh, the night before. I mean, ironic because the night before, I was slated to play the outfield, and Ed Sprague's wife had a baby.
Kristen.
So he left.
Kristen,
and
I believe, right?
Kristen had a baby, so he went home for that. And the night before, I dove into first base, and this is obviously one of those pet peeves with our organization. Don't slide into the bases at first. So I dive into first base.
Now I told you this a couple of days ago. I was talking about how the guys in those days would go in the clubhouse after breaking some fractures, hit the cortisone shot. They weren't going to not come out of the game because they didn't. If they were, he's just, he's established, but he's afraid for the guy coming up that might take his position. So these guys, they went in and played. They didn't care. The cortisone shot me, stitched me up, break it, re-break it. They didn't care. They'll go out there and play with one ankle busted up. But that's he's talking about. Going to talk about this a little bit. But he's talking about Ed Sprague. Kristen Sprague and Ed Sprague are 2 of the husband and wife teams that both got Olympic gold medals in the U.S. Olympics. She got it for swimming, and Ed Sprague got it for baseball. And that's what he was talking about. Ed Sprague and Kristen, his wife, which I knew his wife, but so I don't know who, I didn't do what. Okay, yeah, that's always when I call bullshit on these guys when they want to sit here. This honk the clown yesterday going around saying I didn't do this in baseball. I fucking never worked it. Go fuck yourself, honk. You're so fucking He told me that I wasn't even in prison, and that they don't let you take your prison ID home. What about the people that don't have a wallet, or they lost their wallet, the police didn't turn it in, or it got lost, or when you got arrested, or they just? Because let me tell you something, the feds don't even let you bring your wallet. So they let you take your ID in case you don't have an ID when you get out to get an ID. You understand? And he thinks he knows fucking everything. This honk the clown, he's a piece of shit, and I can't wait. I mean, he's got 160 fucking subscribers and no viewers. He's just an idiot, but it just chaps me when I know what I have accomplished good. I talk so much about all the bad, but these are all my good moments, and I appreciate that person in the chat. I think it was Article John noticing how happy I am. Yes, baseball was my life. That was my life. It's what saved my life, and it was the best time of my life, and I miss it dearly. But different game, different things, and I'm just a different person now. So, I enjoyed all my years in the minor leagues. I messed up by leaving my big league job. I could have been at least a first assistant making $120,000 a year in baseball and still be in the clubhouse because they don't fire those guys. They don't fire the assistants ever. Assistants stay 50 years. A good assistant in the big league still stay 50 years. And he'll get part of the World Series money. Players will give him half a share. So if it's $500,000, he'll get $250,000. The players will give him a nice gift at the end of the World Series. So it's a lot of potential. You get a World Series ring if you're at the right team. So yeah, I messed up by leaving because I had a baby and I didn't think this. I never knew. No one knew the salaries were going to go the way they were, and how important, more and more important, the clubhouse was because I could pull up so many baseball players' interviews and they'll always a lot of them will hit key points. How important behind the scenes guy in the club. You got to be their best friend. You got to know what these guys want. You got to know what makes them tick. You got to know what they need. There's no you can't and won't and no. It's not a vocabulary in the clubhouse. So I got very good at my job and I did it very well. So, and I'm proud of that. So I mean, that's something that I did accomplish.
I dislocate my pinky.
Right.
So and my pinky's heading east and my hand's going west. So anyway, long story short was that I go the next day and I have the two fingers taped together and cut the last two fingers out of the last glove. So I played that game and luckily enough, phenomenal game, hit 3 home runs.
I want to touch on one more thing about your playing career.
You see that he played with his fingers. I don't know if he fractured, broke them, and he cut his what he's saying is he cut the fingers out of his glove, and he played with the injured hand. The next day, hit 3 home runs with an injured hand. Now that's speaking volume there. That's. I
don't know so much about your career, but you came up in a time when salaries, major league minimum in '83, I believe, was what 60,000 maybe.
I think it was 60,000. Now it's almost $500,000. But again, in my day, that was what it was, and I was proud to be there. And I don't try and look back and say if I played right now, I'd be making whatever the 6th player taken in the draft would make, that sort of thing. But the game, this is the game. This is the best game in the world. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree 100%.
Golf is fun, basketball's fun, football's fun. And again,
can you golf
profession? No, that's the problem. I can't golf at all. But this is the best game in the world.
I agree.
I'm just happy to be a part of it.
After you retired, what did you do?
Well, I went home and coached my kids. Went and my first year home, I wanted to make sure that I was there for everything. My daughter was a senior in high school. I watched their volleyball team win the state championship. I'm very proud of her. And like I said, she's the joy of my life. But then I got a chance to coach my boys. I coached DJ, who's the one that's graduating from law school. I coached him from the 9th grade through 12th, and then I coached Jared, the one that's going to be a police officer. I coached him from the 9th grade to the 11th grade,
awesome.
And then got back into coaching. And 2 years previous to this, I was with the Washington Nationals for 4 years. Loved every minute of that, but the Brewer organization is a fantastic organization, top to bottom. And I love the opportunity to be here, and I'm enjoying every minute.
That's awesome. Now, previously to coming back as being a manager this year, you were the hitting coordinator for
the last 2 years.
What made you want to go back to managing?
Well, I think you get a chance to encompass guys' lives on a daily basis. I think that when you're a hitting coordinator, or any coordinator for that matter, you see everybody in spring training, you work with them.
Now here, I'll share this with you.
Welcome to the Joey C. Baseball Show, live from Jacksonville, Florida, from the visiting clubhouse. We have a special guest tonight, Marvin Hayes, the home clubhouse manager for the Jacksonville Suns. Marvin is not only a good friend of mine, he's been in baseball for 30-plus years. Marvin, welcome to Jacksonville.
Well, Joey, welcome back to yourself, too. I know you've been here the last couple of years, and my first go-around here in Jacksonville. I know we've crossed paths many times, but
Marvin,
it's just a good feeling to be in an organization like we're in right now.
Tell me, the last couple of years you were doing something a little different. You were still working pro baseball, but you were working in independent baseball. How was that to you versus working for affiliate baseball?
Affiliated baseball is so different with the regiment that they put the players through compared to independent baseball where, you have some great players. Last year in Grand Prairie with the Airhawks, we had Jason Jennings, who was the 2003 Rookie of the Year in the National League as a pitcher, and now he's playing independent.
9 years
baseball.
later, he's in independent baseball.
Independent baseball. The couple years before that, being in the Camden with the Camden River Sharks, you had a guy that's got a couple World Series rings, one with Boston, one with the Marlins, in Blaine Neal as a closer. And then you had Ben Davis, who was a catcher with the Padres,
Right.
Seattle, Oakland, did his rounds, hurt his arm. He's now a pitcher
That's amazing.
in baseball.
So what he's trying to do is he
Well, what ended up happening to him was he played for Camden there for 2 years.
Right.
His last game of the season, we were playing York, and Ben pitched the first 6 innings of the game, caught the last 3 innings of the game, even though he couldn't throw anyone out at second. If they tried to steal, he could never get it there. And in his last at bat, got a single. Called time. We put a pinch runner in for him, and he said, "That's it. I'm hanging him up."
Hung him up for retire.
How can you get that? You know, you pitch 6 innings, you catch 3 innings, you get a hit.
He
your
went out with
last
a bang.
at-bat, you went out with a bang.
That's it.
But the guys are great.
You guys had some pretty good managers, though, that came through as managers in the independent league.
We had, like in the Atlantic League, you have
Tommy John, didn't he?
Tommy John used to be there. It's now Willie Upshaw in Bridgeport.
Willie Upshaw
You got
played a few years in the big leagues.
Butch Hobson, who played a few years in the big leagues. Camden has Vaughn Hayes, who
Played a lot of years in the big leagues.
just a couple years in the big leagues.
Yeah. Pretty good
I
player,
think
too.
He's notorious for when the Indians traded him
5-for-1 player.
5-for-1 player.
That's right.
Deal.
For the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, and then there's a guy in Somerset. I'm trying to remember if he ever played in the major leagues. His name's Sparky Lyle. And you know,
Yeah.
one of the most colorful guys you ever want to meet. York had Eddie Etchebarren, and Etch is just.
What do you think the mentality is of why these guys go and do the independent managing as pitching coaches? Is it because it's their hometown? They're home now?
The other thing is this, like with Vaughn, and we sat in his office one night and had a conference about it, and the same way with Sparky. Sparky's from the Somerset area.
He's home.
He's got a farm there. He lives there.
Still loves the
he
game.
He owns part of the team. Vaughn lives in Clearwater, Florida, right there with us. But he goes up to Philly to be a part of this, and I said, "Why aren't you in affiliated ball?"
Right.
And he said, "You know what? I could go manage affiliated ball, AA,
possibly."
One more thing here, I'm going to find it. Because now, that was me. That was me then. I'm looking for something else now. I want to show something else here.
That was insightful.
Well, that Marvin Hayes. Marvin's a goofball. Marvin's been in the game we both started around the same year. He might have started a year or two before me, but he always was in minor league baseball. Marvin, I think the only time he ever got to do any major league work was if he worked spring training. But he was a career minor league guy all the way through, or at least I had the privilege of working in the major league locker room for a few years. But Marvin's a good guy. He's a good guy. He helped me out of a jam in 2013. I had to go to a funeral. My assistant passed away. He had a stroke in my car on the way to the hospital.
Oh yeah, the gentleman.
JJ had 2 strokes while taking him to the hospital, for picking up from one hospital at Washington D.C. They released him, and on the drive back down to Hagerstown, he had 2 strokes. I looked over, and he was just everything was just paralyzed, and he was slurring, and wind up 8-hour surgery. So Marvin came down when I to go so I can make that funeral back in Florida. He came down and ran my clubhouse. I couldn't trust too many guys. I knew I could trust him. I tell you what, he almost didn't make it, but he got there. He made it like 1 hour before I had to leave. So he be there the night before, and he had me. I thought he was just bullshitting me, but he made it. I got to say, he came through, and I paid him well. The 4 days he was there, I gave him $1,000 pay for 4 days. So I took very good care of him for helping me out. I was rolling in so much money back then. Players, I gave the players everything they needed, whether they wanted above and beyond, especially at that level. I treated them like big leaguers. I gave them good. I grilled food every night for them. I grilled pork chops and steaks. I used to go buy the whole steaks, and I cut my own steaks up. And yeah, we had a fun, man. I barbecue out back up there by the parking lot. And I had a little spot there in the corner. And every night I'd be out there grilling. And we did it right, man. We treat those guys so they reciprocated well. Even for guys, because you understand they all get meal money on the road. So I mean, minor leagues, I think back then it was $25 a day. So they recovered that, $25, $30, $35 a day was there for their 3 meals of the day. Major league meal money is like $100 a day. It's off the chain what they get in the big leagues for meal money, the per diem. So I mean, a lot of guys, that's what they use.
Morning, Mandy.
It was great, but I'm looking for, that was then, and now I'm looking for a Dabbleverse thing that I did just not too long ago that I was looking at it last night, and I'm like, man, that was a fun day, man. I just wish I could have got there for the whole thing, and the damn airlines fucked me up, and but we still made it, and I'm just going to show you that, I don't, at the end of the day, I don't need the Dabbleverse, never did, because I've always got a place with this guy, and I just got to give him a word, and he's all Joey C, always has been, big supporter of mine, and a good friend. We talk a lot, being him. I just can't find the video. Let me see if I do it this way.
I mean, it's interesting. You had an interesting thing going back then. You were doing something that interests you.
Well, I did something I loved. I got to go to work every day with something I loved. I never, my neighbors used to say, "My God," they used to flip out. Go, "It's just a job, man." I mean, I can't believe around some of the people you meet. Guys, all the Hall of Famers. I go, and I mean, to me, it was just a job. I was just doing my job. But told some people that were diehards. I had a diehard Tiger fan that lived like 3-4 houses down from me, and I gave him his dream. He asked me if I knew LK Line. LK Line happened to be in Lakeland for that series. He was in scouting for the general manager of the big club. He was with Detroit, and he's a former Detroit player for many years, Hall of Famer. And this guy grew up in his area. He was around LK Line's age, quite older than me at the time. And I said, it's funny that you bring up LK Line. He's going to be in my office tonight. He'll come in. He comes in every. He got in last night for the game, and he came and sat in my office about a half an hour and chit chat with me, make sure I was all right, if I needed anything. LK Line treated me well when he came in town. You're on a first name basis. They don't have to come up to you and say, "What's your name?" When they come into your locker room, they already know who you are. They know they got your scouting report on you. They know what you're about, and if you're a true clubhouse guy, or if you're just a guy that just gets by. And he would always come in and say, the players rave about you, organizations raving about you, how well you take care of these young guys. And he says, "Do you have any desire to go back to big leagues?" I said, not really, because I make more money in minor leagues. Because what would I go up there to be? I go, what would I do? I'm saying, I'd be third assistant. What are you going to pay me? There's not going to be no money. I mean, at my age, I can't bump nobody as first or second. I've been there, so I'm going to go third assistant in the clubhouse. I'd make more being a head guy in the minor leagues at AA and AAA. So no. But when I was at the Rangers, when I went up with my September call-ups, so I got spring training with that. So I made money there. So with the big leagues, and the same with the Tigers. I worked both minor league and I got to go, and I got privileged to be in the major league clubhouse during spring training because of my years and the rapport I had with the big league clubhouse guy. A lot of big league clubhouse guys, they don't let nobody in that's good, that's coming for the minor league. Anybody that's a threat to taking their job, or anybody where the organization is making noise about, Jim Spankel was a tough guy, and he don't like nobody that the organization is talking good about that's in the clubhouse, because that's a threat to him at his age in the 50 years he had in. He wasn't that good. Spankel got lazy, and all his assistants did the work, but he was with them for 40, 50 years. And John Nelson, the guy that was the minor league equipment guy and the major league visiting club, he was a threat to Jim Spankel because he was a minority, and minorities. One of the owners brought him in, so he had an owner in his pocket. You know, he had the owner in his pocket that brought him in, and that's the guy that owns Little Caesars Pizza. The guy that owns the Detroit Tigers.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Little
he-
Caesars back in the day was so effing good.
So I'm going to tell you something though. This guy, this John Nelson guy, he had a lot of clout, and Schmeichel hated him. He finally got him fired when they were in the World Series. You know, Jim Schmeichel, when they asked him, the players asked him to put a list together, all the clubhouse staff that he wanted to get a World Series share, so they could go over the list and see if they could do everybody, or he didn't put now the visiting head clubhouse guy in the big league should have got a share. He didn't put him on. He gave it to he gave it to his second assistant, the full share that should have went to John Nelson. There was so much when he heard the checks were going out and they were coming in the mail, and he didn't get one. He went to the door. I didn't get. And he goes, the players didn't put you on the list. Schmeichel lied to him and said, "Oh, I don't know, man. I put your name on the list. I don't know why they didn't pick you. Maybe that's on you." Trying to make him look bad. And he went to the players that to the player rep, the guy that was in charge of the main guy that would be in charge of meetings like that. And he said, "What are you talking about? You weren't on the list. Jim never put you on the list." And man, oh man, but it was perfect. He set John up, and John went ballistic, and he showed the bad side of him, and because he was a drunk at night, and Schmeichel won that war because he outsmarted him, and the owner was so embarrassed that he let him go. But by right, Jim Schmeichel stole $400,000 out of his pocket, which was wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. You don't do that because you're jealous. You know, it's
Shit happens, man. You gotta be prepared for the tipping in my butthole.
$400,000, boy. I'd be all over that motherfucker's head right there. But here's the thing:
$400,000 in the hole.
You know, that's it. But I'm just saying that's fucked up. Jim Schmeichel wasn't. But here we go. Now here's me. That was me then. That was back 13 years ago. And here it is. This was a great day. This the complimentary Carter the Jib. Carter the Jib is our friend of ours, so we're gonna play what his clip of this. This was a. This is why I don't need the Dabbleverse. I don't need to be here. I could be with this guy. I could go do this guy and go out and do audits with him. Go. This guy and I. This is the real deal. In my book, this guy blows anybody out of the Dabbleverse. I don't care.
You see why I tell you those earbuds suck? Because they keep falling out of your ear.
They suck. They do. But this is a friend of mine that this big Joey C guy, and we talk a lot. Alex, he's a good dude. Man, he does a lot of traveling. He's always out on the road. But this was when I went to Hackamania on my stop in Dallas. And
oh, you talking about Alex Stein?
Alex is a good dude, man. Who's you call him? All right, let me just present this, and then so here's some Dabbleverse stuff. Well, not Dabbleverse stuff, but here's more what these people like. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. This was my appearance in Dallas at the studio.
We got him. All right, okay, take off your mic. We got a mic.
He's talking about we were in
So now our next guest, they should be here. I don't know. I think they checked in. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, I don't know if Brandon got him or what, but we got him. All right, okay, take off your mic. We got to mic him up.
They're just gonna do the handheld.
Give on the blue, Joey C. Come on, Joey, get on camera and Mama C. Here, sit right here. We did it. Joey C. Joey C and Honey C. Come here, Honey C. Get on set. We got pizza for you. Get a piece. I know you guys are hungry.
What's happening, everybody? To the Dabbleverse.
The king, newcomer of the year, Dabbleverse 2024. Okay, sit down.
We made it.
Okay, sit down. Gosh, finally with time to spare, but I'll be able to take you guys to the airport after this. So you guys are flying because you're going to Hackamania?
Hackamania. We're going there to steal the show, as I could say.
You are going to steal the show.
We're going to be there because you want to know why? Because we're going to meet people that said that.
God, that set is disgusting.
Everybody knows Joey C. Speaking of, my producer, he was asking me who Joey C is. I'm like, Joey C is one of the best guys in the world, but he had some concerns or something. What were you saying, Jimmy?
Yeah, I was trying to look up.
Oh, you can't hear Jimmy. You can't.
Oh
hear.
yeah, I'll just talk loudly.
Chris can play it through the speaker.
Well, yeah.
Hear me through here?
because you don't have an earpiece.
Is this where the Zumach was too?
Yes, this is a Zumach. If you would have got here in time, we'd have all the mics and
Okay.
stuff.
All right. Yeah, I was just looking through. Oh, you can hear me. Yeah, I was Googling you to try to go on your YouTube page and just, from
Catalano TV, baby.
Catalana TV. Yeah, but that was like way down in the search results because the top search
Joey
results
C
was
probably
like,
the best way to go.
Daughter stabs father and
Yes,
girlfriend.
oh my God! I'm telling him, I go, Catalano's the safest guy in the world. We don't need to see this graphic. What I'm saying, Joey C, I know you, I trust you. You are very open that you got in a little bit of trouble. Jimmy's like, who are we bringing in studio? I'm so nervous. I go, dude, Joey C is the freaking man. But will you just tell him that you're not a safety threat? Jimmy's such a
Jimmy.
You Honey C is a safety threat. Jimmy, don't you have something to say about Honey C too? Is there another graphic you want to show?
Well, yeah, there was another one.
What is this graphic? I'm not okay with this, Jimmy. What is?
Well, and also like you tried to defraud the government with hurricane damage.
She did defraud the government. We hate the government, Jimmy.
We hate the government. Okay.
That was my part.
See, and dude, forget about the government, Jimmy. They got extra money. Okay, so now that you got
Any big booty Latinas here?
Yes, Lila's a big booty Filipina. Now, Jimmy, will you apologize to the family for you trying to put these allegations out there?
I feel like I'm just trying to do my job, and I don't want you to get stabbed
on your show.
Jimmy, I think, he was my producer. If Jimmy went to Princeton, he's vaccinated. He's crazy. He's insane. He's crying about Donald Trump going to jail. What do you think?
Really?
What do you think about Trump going to jail?
I don't like that.
What do you think about it?
I think he'll be okay. I think he'll appeal it. I think it might help him.
I do like Robert Kennedy Jr. when you handled him pretty well. I like that.
Yeah, Kennedy's okay guy. I mean, but he needs to talk about how they killed his uncle. JFK.
You know the story behind all that, right? It's coming out. They have to release it.
What is it?
Well, you hear
there's multiple shooters. I'm just saying, what do you think?
Who organized that whole thing?
Well, Lyndon B. Johnson. Or I mean, he benefited.
He went to the CIA. Who went
the
to
mafia?
Who went to who? Sam Giancana.
Yeah.
Carlos Michello, and the guy from Florida, Traficante, were the three henchmen that orchestrated that for the CIA.
Yeah, wow. And we know that there's mafia ties because Jack Ruby went and killed Lee Harvey Oswald, and Jack Ruby had never even been to a John F. Kennedy event, right? He didn't even vote for John F. Kennedy, supposedly.
The guy he killed was the patsy. That was the whole thing.
Yeah. Gosh, see, this is why I love Joey C. And Jimmy, you also didn't know this. Joey C. used to work for the Texas Rangers. Is that correct?
I was at Ballpark in Arlington, and we're close to it, ain't we?
Yeah, we're about 25 minutes. So tell us a little bit about that. What was that like in the locker room of those places? Is there a lot of drug use now? Because that player, seriously, that one player OD'd out here not too long ago. I think it was an Angels player.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, I was with the Texas Rangers back when Josh Hamilton was there.
Did you ever see him do anything? He was sober then.
He was sober when Josh was here. I was full-time with the Texas Rangers. I started out as a major league bat boy in 1978 at Wrigley Field.
Wow.
I left my job not knowing that salaries were going to take off like they did, and the clubhouse guys were in a key position to make a lot of money. So I blew my shot in the big league because I quit my job as a bat boy, and I wind up coming back to work 25 years in the minor leagues with various teams. But my step with the Rangers was probably the best time of my life. I was down in Oklahoma City.
That's AAA.
With the time, and I would work Major League spring training and go with all my call-ups in September. The guy that was the clubhouse manager at the time, Zach Manassian, who was like a cousin for me from Chicago. We were not blood, but we grew up in the same area. Knew his father very well, and now I believe it's Brandon Boyd is the clubhouse manager, and Dave Bales, who's been there for the last 40 years, is the assistant. Good friend of mine.
Well, God bless him. Now let's talk about the Dabbleverse. What do you think? You're the newcomer of the year in the Dabbleverse. Yeah. Love your podcast. Love your content. What's the deal? Southern John's going to show up this weekend?
Here's my take on it. There I am. That's one of my episodes right there. That's
newcomer of the year, guys. We love it.
I tried my best with Stutter John, as you have tried.
I have
your
too,
best.
and I'm still trying to be nice to him. And he gets so mad, but go ahead. I'm going to let you.
Stutter and John is just stuck in a place that he can't get out of.
Here, show us if you can, because this clip, we need this clipped. Okay, so what were you saying?
You hear when I had the shouting match with him, when Shuley told me to unleash him, when he was, Shuley came up with this good troll thing we were going to do, and I was trolling John, and I was, this is after he already pissed me up. I had to bite my tongue. He was saying, John was calling us up drunk, and he goes, he would always ask me what size my package was. Mm-hmm. Personally, I mean, on the air, I understand.
Yeah, but he would do it not on the air.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Just real quick.
You'll give her the
hold the mic when you talk.
You're a man, right?
Yes.
Okay, would you ask me how big my man's package was, or would you tell me how big yours was?
Yeah, I wouldn't ask, and I don't even think I
What's
would
that?
tell. Yeah, I don't think I would tell my. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I have no.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
could
but-
care
but
less.
Why? But that's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But him being a man saying, like, how big is, Joey's Joey's
But Stuttering John can't get his thing hard either.
right. That's probably why he wants to know.
You're probably right there.
I mean, I'm not even saying that to be mean. I'm Stuttering John. I'm just saying I don't. I mean, the guy's he's not the beacon of
Here's the
health.
thing for me in the damn person, which how I met Alex Stein. If you guys know the very first
In
how
Tampa?
I was. Well, no, but I'm saying how you learned about me. You were summoned at a TSN BS show.
Morning, Clay.
Sent in some photographs to the TSN, and they were getting your opinion if it was illegal and if there was any criminal charge. And as you're hearing the story, you said, "Well, yeah, there is some criminal charge." Until they said, "But he didn't." He thought we were trolling him, and it was someone acting like them. And they were asking for naked pictures of my wife, and I sent naked pictures of me. And you said, "Whoa, that changes the whole."
Yeah, that changes. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess. Yeah. They're trying to say you sent a dick pic.
I said
you sent
multiple
a dick pic to him. Jimmy, would you be happy to get a Joey C dick pic? How much would you like that? Would that make you like him more?
I'll autograph him, Jimmy. We'll autograph him for you.
If you autograph it, yeah,
Absolutely.
I like that.
Let me tell you something. I just want everybody to know something about Alex Stein, man.
Please.
Alex Stein, since he's came into my life as my friend, and let me tell you something. Alex is a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something. The people that work for him, you guys need to gas this man up.
Yes,
This is Alex Stein.
Stand up. Wait, get the handicap.
Prime time 99. The pimp on the blimp. And let me tell you something. This man, he could be negative. He could be content. He can go in and talk about big booty Latinas. You understand this? That's his prerogative. He can do all. He can go up to Bobby. Let's talk about your daddy and your uncle.
Yes.
Okay? He could be at a Trump rally and go, yeah, let's go. But you guys don't matter what he does. Don't worry about what he does. Just produce and have his back.
Thank you, Joey C. See, guys, Joey, if I could hire you, if you didn't have such a long criminal record, we'd hire you.
I don't have a criminal record.
Okay, well, then we're going to hire you. We're going to hire you. Good. Okay, well, that's fine. And I don't care. I'm available on it. You know, I think the fact that Jimmy doesn't have a criminal record makes me hate him. Jimmy, go get arrested tonight.
Got it.
Okay, for DUI. All right.
This is what I'm talking about. But I really admire Alex Stein.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad right now.
We're breaking stuff. We're breaking. There it goes. That's it. Roll it, Alex. Roll the shit. Roll it.
Show. If you could just produce some freaking TV for
wow. Look at it. I
Wow.
love this.
July.
Fuck this shit,
Fuck
man.
this shit.
Roll it.
Joey C. I'm sick of these
What's
damn
happening right before
computers.
my eyes? This is why Alex Stein is the man.
Thank you, Joey.
Prime time 99.
Pimp on the blimp.
Pimp on the blimp. And you know what? I say we put him in office. Let him run this country.
That's right.
God bless America. This is why I love Joey C. Okay, tell the people where they can find you and support you.
You can find me. Let's talk about me.
You cannot stop us on Rumble. Shuley, all you guys try to false strike us, Stuttering John, even my man Kevin Brennan. I love you, Kevin. But nobody can take down Joey C's Rumble channel.
Nobody! I can do what I want on Rumble. I want to emulate. I want to be like Alex Stein.
Catalano TV on YouTube and on Rumble in the future. Mama C, Honey C, the Queen. We want to say thank you, Lila. Come on out here. Want to say thank you to Lila. Thank you to Barfly. We're going to try some of those recipes. We're going to have you in Dallas in studio. We're going to eat some of that nasty hotel food that looks so delicious. So, Jimmy, we end the show the same way every time with that freestyle finale. DJ, hit that beat. Woo! Yeah! Joey C in the studio. If you don't know, you're a hoe. Joey C is a bad boy. He will play you like a toy. He will make you feel so fine. He will bust you up till you die. He's a real pimp on a blimp. Straight from Florida.
Doing.
You can't stop this homie. We don't give a damn. We ride slowly in the lap and we attack from the back. Joey C, I'll stab you in the face. Joey C is in first place. Joey C is the future. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain his ass.
Brennan, keep your heart out. Joey is somebody.
Joey, my Joey C's the man, KB. Joey C's the man, Kevin. We love you, Joey C. We love you all.
And love the TSS Julie, my boy.
Okay, well, not the shit network, but we love you all. Peace and good night.
Your mic sucks.
That was great. That was great. That was a great.
He really broke his computer. What the fuck?
Oh, he's crazy, dude. He's got more balls of steel anybody I've ever seen. You should see him when he goes into these government fucking meetings.
I've seen some of the videos. They're funny as shit.
It's unbelievable. He don't give a fuck about nothing. But here, he's an option that I've been wanting to take it, and it just requires maybe possibly it's an opportunity that'll always be there for me, but it's going to require a lot of change in my life here. It's gonna be
Do we have to move to Houston?
No, Dallas, Texas. I would have to probably move there. I got opportunities with Alex, and I'm going to be doing some more stuff with him in the future. The fact is that I got the support I need and backing, and it's always been there. I don't try to,
Clay Dabbler with the $1.49 super sticker.
Thank you, Clay. My boys in the house. Clay, hey Clay. Oh, now that you're here, buddy. Clearwater Chad. John said he wants to have Chad on his show. Clearwater Chad, the guy that does the impressions of John. Now, I got John's number, but he's got me blocked in every way, every possible angle. I can't get even an email into him. Can you if I DM you Clearwater Chad's phone number, would you get it to John for me? Can you do that for us? That's what it said. Yes. So that'd be great if you could do that for me. I'll get it. Okay, cool. Because like I said, John's got me blocked every way to possibly to Sunday. I can't.
How can you block How can you block an email? That's no.
You can block an email. I block Jake all the time when he's on his rampage.
Give me his email. Do it in the Twitter DMs or wherever you guys have a fun.
I'll send you his phone. I'll just send you his cell phone. He already told me to send it to you or John. So I already got clearance on that. So I'll just send you his phone number. Get it to John. John wants to have him on. And I told him, I said, the only shot I got to get anything to John is with Clay Dabbler. And I'll do that. And because John's a pussy. He won't fucking talk. He won't, he got to run and hide for me, so. And I'm the one guy that don't even talk about him that much, So, because I still have I still am compassionate that our friendship was real at one time, So, but it is what it is. But thank you, Chad. Thank you, Clay. Chad, I hope you heard that. I got it taken care of for you, buddy.
So why doesn't Stein like?
Okay, I'll just send it to you. I don't need John's. I got John's. I got everything for John. He blocks me every way, so it doesn't matter. He's not going to unblock it, so I don't care. So it's better that way anyhow. So it's cool.
So cool. Why is Alex Stein not a fan of the Shule Network?
Oh, he is. He likes Shule. He likes Brennan better. He likes the. He's very limited in the Dabbleverse. His contract with Blaze TV. He can't play in the Dabbleverse like he wants to. That's why you don't see much of him anymore. He's they told him they back off the Dabbleverse. The owners of Blaze TV don't. His contract don't allow him to do too much in here because they don't like the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, because the Dabbleverse is filled with a bunch of cockroaches.
The actual regular TV station. So that's a regular TV station in Dallas. That they have multi studios in that building. They filmed a lot of great movies there. Eddie Murphy's filmed there. A lot of big.
Oh, Clay, that's funny because Shuley sucks. I wouldn't know. I don't watch Shuley.
Clay's not a Shuley guy. I'm a ball washer, as Clay would call the ball washer, but Clay's my friend, so he don't go hard on me. But I'm a Shuley ball washer. I will say that, admit that Shuley's my friend, and Clay.
Just like, but you know what? Clay is Stuttering John's friend, and Stuttering John, has a lot of.
He's a real motherfucker.
Supporters.
He's a real motherfucker. He keeps it real. He always has. And that's, you can't hate a man for that. You can't dislike anybody like Clay Dabbler. I love the guy to death. I wish what he asked me months ago, if it was possible to ever happen, it could happen. Listen, if it could happen, I would love to see that again. I would listen to me. Shuley showed for 2.5 hours the other day, the greatest stream in the history of this fucking Dabbleverse. This drunken stream was done in John. And who's attached to that? Myself and DG. Okay? And I don't care. That's something that goes to all the way to my resume is a plus. John was in A form that day, and he nailed everything. The fact that him and DG were both plastered drunk and I was straight, you know, I kept that show together that night, man. And John was on fire, man. He you know, his moments were unbelievable, and I was part of that, so I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna hate on the videos that I did with him, because you know there was times that John does flow real good and everything. The problem is John's just too demanding. You know, John is full-time job, just taking care of John and answering his phone calls. You know, I have another drunk show Friday, but I dropped the ball. Yeah, I know. I heard. John was that day that he did that. He was like, we should do this once a month. He should have. He was so inebriated. I think that had to be the drunkest I've ever seen him. The drunkest. I mean, legitimately drunk. He was, and he was actually funny the whole stream. And because I don't really think John's too funny when he tries to be, you know, same way with me. But John, when he's just being John, he's a good guy. And you know what? People always tell me he can't be nobody's friend. Yeah, I saw different things in him. He does have a heart.
Clay Dabbler's obviously friends with him, and they didn't have a falling out yet.
No, because Clay don't take
it possible.
I wouldn't have had a falling out with him. You know, he even was okay that I went on Shuli. Our friendship was. I said, John, listen, you don't pay me $1, so Shuli pays me to come on there. I don't talk when they talk about you. I don't get on that bandwagon. I don't talk about you, which was true. They don't force me to say anything bad about you. They don't say if you don't come, you got to come on and say. Shuli knows. I told him back then. I told Shuli, listen, respect my friendship with John, even though you got to hate for him. I respect that. But and I even went on Point Dabble Point as John's representative. They were all talking about John, and I was talking good about John. So I had very good intentions with John. And then, but once John betrayed me, you know, really bad with the wife thing, you know, Shuli goes, didn't I tell you how he is? And it pissed me off. And then once I decided to stay to where I was gonna, you know, do this work with Shuli, that was it for me and John. You know, but John was a very needy person as a friend. He'd call you up, and I mean, he'd call you 100 times a day if he could. You know, he called me one day 7 times, and between 8 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon, like 7 times. He said,
to find out the size of your package.
Well, he did. He asked me that quite a bit. You know, come on, why did you tell me last night? Come on, just tell me. Come on, is your wife taking it in the ass? Tell me. You know, I'm like, what the fuck, John? Why are you asking me these questions? Go away.
Why is he asking you about?
It's just John. He's a weirdo, man. He's a weirdo.
Jesus Christ.
He's just a weirdo. You know? But
I'll make sure when the next time I come over tomorrow, I'll ask you, fuck your wife in the ass.
Oh, you ask me those questions. I'll throw you out. I'll play that shit, man. And I just don't disrespect my wife.
You don't ask another man about their person's spouse. Like, that's just weird.
Like I said, it is what it is. I wish that could come true, but I can never be friends with him, and I would never be friends with him. But I would never. I don't want to. I could trash him. I could tear him apart with things I know. That's not what I'm about. I would never do that. And I think he knows that deep down in his heart. He knows, you know, Joey he might bust my balls a little bit. But I don't go hard on him. I could. I got a lot of shit to tell, but I'm not going to do it. I made that decision not to do that. And it shows that no matter how shitty someone could be, and no matter how shitty people think I am, or how much of an asshole I am, or how much I'm a loser, and all that shit they talk about, how I lie, and I don't tell lies, but you got this guy saying, "Oh, he didn't work in baseball. He was an occasional bat boy in the big league." How the fuck would Honk the Clown know what days I worked when I worked every single fucking home game? I could prove I was on the fucking payroll. I was on the payroll. He's so stupid, this guy. He's so... And then he said I wasn't in prison. Well, how the fuck, you dumb, arrogant motherfucker, that you could tell me, how the fuck do I have a prison ID? How the fuck do I come up as a federal inmate when you punch my number in the federal fucking... when you go look up federal inmates, that ID number is a federal inmate, federal Justice Department. Yeah, so I was, yes. And it just makes me sick that they lie and lie and lie. I don't care if they talk about me. Stop fucking saying I didn't do this when I done it. Don't say I was never in fucking prison when I was. You're fucking stupid. If I ever saw Honk the Clown in person, it would not be good. It would be one ugly fucking situation. I promise that. You know what? That old fucking man better shut the fuck up on the lies. That's all I'm gonna say. You talk all the shit you want. Keep fucking lying on me, and I'm gonna tell you what. You're gonna know who I am. You will. And don't think I don't know where you're at, because I do. So just keep doing your show with me, old man. Keep thinking I'm your ticket. But stop fucking. I'm telling you, I warned him. I gave him his last warning yesterday. So you're gonna fucking try to disperse me. To do it by what I've done wrong. Don't go fucking take half truths and fucking make lies on me, because it ain't funny. It's not.
So Mike, you're the internet provider. So John was allowed to call you on Sundays, Joey, because you didn't allow Kahuna to call you on Sundays.
Kahuna just wore me out. He would call me. Kahuna wore his heart on his sleeve, so he got all upset over the whole thing with the Kai thing and the JB. He just that stuff I really don't want to get involved with. You know what I'm saying? And just okay, let's go. And the next thing you know, you're on air with them, and we're trying to calm him down. It's just not me. I don't want to be part of that. But Kahuna just, I had to tell him, just leave me alone on Sunday, please. I don't want to hear from you, but just the work days, But because he just, we fucking just bump one after another, and I'm like, what the fuck is so important, But other than that, Kahuna was a great co-host, I didn't like the fact I just finally watched a little bit of it. I lied. He wants to go that route. That's B Dabbler. That's B Dabbler telling him. No, it's funnier if you go in and say, "Look, Joey is a liar." That's the people telling him to do that, because I didn't lie about fucking shit. We both fucking fucked up on that work. There was no fucking lying out of me. I didn't continue lying after that. I didn't say one lie. So, he wants to go down that road. That's fine. That's his choice. I don't really get it. Don't matter, because you know what? My motivational stuff that I put up yesterday, that's what it's going to be. That's how I feel, and that's what I'm following. Is I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. You're not changing my personality for what you want, B Dabbler. That's what the people are trying to get a power trip to change my personality, to make that they show that they can make me do what I want. None of you can. I'll never change my personality. I'll never change who I am. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong fucking place. And I can annihilate just about anybody one-on-one on the fucking podcast. Trust me, I'm not worried about that. So bring it. That's all I can tell you is bring it. That's all I can tell you. Good luck.
Honk is 100% wrong about Joey. 100% right about Lou, though. Thank you, Mason. I've never been to jail. I am proud of that.
Stand up,
because I was a smart criminal.
Yeah. Lou came over and he first time he came over, he brought some nice gifts. He gave my wife a camera. He gave me this bracelet. He gave me the necklace. He gave me, another bracelet. He gave me a wireless Xbox headset that he didn't give. Just gave it to me. He gave me another computer that needed some work, but he gave me a great deal on this computer I'm on now. It got a Windows 11, and he's been a true friend, man. When I didn't wake up the other day, and as I overslept like a bum, he handled it.
You were just tired.
He handled it. I don't. I wanted to not come on today. I don't care. I really don't. When I feel like talk, there's days I don't want to talk.
Why didn't you tell me that, man? I would have been happily to just schedule this shit for tomorrow.
About 6 o'clock, I'm going to tell you, I'll spank today. I don't care. I don't care. Because you know what? It's like everybody. I'm not going to change you. You're not going to change me. It is what it is. That's why I'm not even on. All I care about is the people that are loyal. I want to give them a good show. Because they're loyal to us. They're loyal to me. And those people they earned my respect. I've earned their respect, and I'm going to give them what they deserve. But the other ones that want to come in and troll and tell me they're going to do this, I better do that. Go fuck yourselves. You guys are and I'm the sucker for falling down that road and thinking. And I don't got to defend myself to anything. I don't care what you believe. I know what I've done. I know the person I am. I know what wrong I've done. I know how good of a person. I know the people I've helped. I know how good I am. You got to call me a grifter, beggar. I don't give a fuck. They all beg in this fucking Dabbleverse, each and every fucking one of them. So I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks of me, because you're never going to change me. I'm always going to be me, the real motherfucker. And that's right, a real motherfucker. So, and one that does have a lot of truths and is righteous. So it don't matter. Me to even sit here and debate with some of these fucking losers makes me fucking sick. Makes me sick that I even fucking give them any time. And you know what? No more. That's it. I just can't. I don't have to. I'm better than them. Way better than them.
Oh, yesterday was
Yeah, if you say so. I'm getting too big. I am big for my britches. That's right. Because you couldn't do what I've done. You couldn't accomplish what I've done in the Dabbleverse at all. You couldn't be me. You couldn't get on anybody's show. No way. So bye. Why are you even here?
Yesterday was such a fun day. We did I enjoyed myself. When we went and hung out was the first, and I enjoyed it.
What does Dick Ulick say? You're getting it, Catalan? Getting what? What am I getting? What am I getting?
You're getting it, Catalano. I don't
What am
know.
I
Toilet paper?
I don't know. What am I getting? What's this guy spelling out here? Let's see. Watch what these fuckers are doing. You got these fucking guys here. You put them in a ban list and they leave you alone. They don't fuck. This guy ain't been out in fucking ages, and now he's about to come in front of his fucking mouth. This guy here. Where is he at? The other guy. This bitch boy.
Let me see.
He'll see me in there in New York at Dabacon. Where the fuck was he? Another pussy lying motherfucker that talks behind
Vito Bandito, 4 months, a member for 4 months. Sorry for your loss. Did you use meat in your Sunday gravy?
Of course. Talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when I make sauce, yeah. You use pork, you use ground chuck. I use pork. I don't know. And my mother used to make sauce. She put neck bones. My grandparents put neck bones for flavor. They put 3 different types of meat for meatballs. When you make the meatballs, homemade meatballs, the sausage. You get the sausage. You can go get it from the Italian store, and you can get it with the skin on it or without the skin. It depends how you want to use it. So, but yeah, I mean, it's I have my grandmother's recipe that was given to me. It was wrote out for me years ago, 40-something years ago, and I've never showed it to anybody. And I just got to follow that paper. I've always been able to cook. I love it and actually enjoy cooking. I don't have no problem cooking. I enjoy being at the stove. I enjoy cutting things up from scratch. I enjoy that. I always have since I was a little kid. And so to have that recipe still with me after all these years, it makes me feel good. So, and she, my grandmother used to make sauce by the gallons and then freeze it in quarts, make it the meatballs and everything in quarts and put them in the freezer, and bake 4 of them for every week. You just take it out and thaw it out. She'd make it once or twice a month, probably twice a month. So, they probably had it twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays, I think, when they had pasta. So, she'd have it all prepared this way. She had the big cook day, and she'd put them in quarts and then freeze them. And then all she had to do was noodles, unthaw that, and then reheat it. And it was unbelievable, her meatballs and everything. But some grandmothers that I know that were telling they could do great meatballs. My mom could do good meatballs, but my grandmothers were better cooks than my mom. My mom was a good cook, but nobody could outdo my grandmother. Nobody. And I probably the closest one. My dad probably was the closest one to come to that. And it's a shame that he wasn't part of my life every day, and that he chose that route, because the times that I did have, the few good times as an adult I had with him, he was a guy that could cook for 100 people. He liked doing that. A lot of Italians, when they have, they when they cook for hundreds of people. But he was one of them guys.
So do Cubans.
Yeah.
So did my
dad
girl's father when he was alive. She said, "Boy, he loved to cook.
Yeah, my
He
dad
loved to make a feast."
Yeah, that's what my dad did. If they, he got called in with whatever meetings he had, and they say, "Listen, we're gonna have a big cookout. We want you to do all the food." My dad would be in there for 100 people. How many people? He loved it. And a few times that I got to but it's just I can't respect the man. He gave me life, but but at the end of that time, me and my sister took care of the death when he wasn't there for us, but we were there for him. So here's my theory. Yeah, he's our father though. I kept telling my other brothers, but they don't want a part of my life. But he's still our father, gave us life. So he's sick, and I'm not going to put him on the street. I'm not going to put him in a nursing home. We're going to take care of him. We did. We were better than him. He shit on us, and we didn't shit on him. So I thought that was the way it should have been. At least he died knowing that 2 of his children, they took care of him. They showed him something. I never respected him. I got in a lot of arguments with him as an adult. When he started getting older, and he always, because I'm older now you want to come and be a tough guy with me. Listen, I was a tough guy when I was 20, and you were 40. You understand? So it doesn't matter. When I'm 40 and you're 60, I'm still going to be a tough guy. I'm not going to change my way, how I feel about you. And but the older he got, he's like, "Sure, you want to strike me now? Go ahead and hit this old senior citizen." I'm like, I don't want to hit you. If I wanted to hit you, I'd hit you 20 years ago. I have a lot of animosity towards you, but bottom line is I got more class than you. That's what I told him, and I'm a better person than you. And that's what really got his goat more than anything, is because he knew I was better than him. I don't know if I was smarter than him. He was a pretty sharp guy, but he was a pretty smart, intelligent guy. But and I couldn't womanize like he did. Women fall to his feet. Women give him anything he wanted. He had every woman that he wanted, and I'm talking women that were not ugly. These were just women that had money, that had looks, and they would roll over and give him his checkbook, whatever he wanted. He had this gift for women, and I just, I understand. I got a better understanding what kind of father he was, why he wasn't around for my mother and about us, because he was always chasing tail. That was his thing. So I mean, do I fault him for that? That's his life. I made it to the adult world, so I don't blame him for nothing. I never did. He died. I was there. We took care of it, his remains, and that's it. He's wherever he's at. I don't think a lot about him. Sometimes I do, but I try to just find a few good times I had with him. I don't try to think, because he'd get me pissed off. I'd be right in his fucking face. I don't give a fuck who he is. He didn't have that right to be a father. Especially when I'm 30-something years old. You don't get to come in and tell me how to fucking do anything, pal. You were never there for me. You got no opinion on this. I'm a better man than you, and I stay with my kids, and I took care of my kids, and I supported my kids.
No, Dick, you lick. You're not banned.
Nobody's banned. He's not banned. We banned him.
But Nimrod, thank you for the $3.99 super sticker, brother. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Nimrod, how you doing? I haven't talked to Nimrod in a while. Got to have him on one of these days. Again, I love Nimrod. He's a good dude. Did we cover all those? Did we cover everything? Vito Bandito, a member for 4 months. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we did put that up. And morning, Joey. Morning, Luke. Clay Dalbert. Thank you. Yeah. So I mean, that's all I got to say, man. What's tomorrow? Friday.
Yep. You ready to put a pin in it?
Let's put a pin in it, man. Thanks, everybody.
That's good to know, Nimrod. Doing well, great. You know what? We need to get together and do like a chill stream, like on a Tuesday or a Thursday night.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Have someone have the Nimrods. Oh, never mind. Can't be at night because they're on the Lunatic Lounge, I believe, Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
Like I said, I'm not trying to be on when a bunch of podcasts are on. I'm just not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be stealing no one's thunder. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just trying to do me. I do like coming on and doing shows. I like it. Whether we're A plus, B plus, C plus, or F plus, I don't care. I'm just trying to be the same thing. I just try to get better. So I'm here, and that's it. But I'm done for the day, and I got to go pick up. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys see, it's no filter tonight.
I got some errors.
Plus, you have to go pick up Spider tonight.
Yeah. Don't remind me. All right. Don't remind me. All right.
Hey, if things were working properly, I would have rolled with you just for the hell of it.
I'm in the proper. My vehicle's on its last leg now, so I don't know what I'm going to do here. When something starts going good, 10 things become bad, and here I'm a firm believer in this. I'm a very firm believer. When you do bad in your life, and even though you repent and you take care of the responsibility, you always got to remember. It's like I always just say to my people. I used to say, listen, if you decide, if someone's going to bring violence on you, they always got to be prepared to be violence back to them. Same with first thing. If you're going to bring violence and somebody's bringing violence, you'll be prepared for the consequences or the bad that's going to happen with that. So there's always consequences when you will go down on those roads. And so
you're right.
I've done a lot of wrong in my life that wasn't criminal, but were things that I got involved. Well, maybe they were criminal, but not real criminal. But I'm just involved with things that I did with people that was bad karma. And I always believe that what comes around goes around, and I accept that. I accept my lifestyle. I accept that that I have enemies out there from my day, and you never know. One day you walk out the door and it's your time. Someone's there with a Uzi and they say, "We got you after 50 years. Bye." I don't know. Could happen.
Kamish, you get my message last night because I sent you a sorry for your loss, but the Orioles went home fishing.
Fuck the Orioles. I don't want to talk about the Orioles. fuck the other guys too. The football team that's here in Baltimore too. The Ravens. They
Oh, the
suck.
Ravens.
Let's go. Let's end it. Goodbye. Hit it out.
You know what? You're right, Mike. It's just God testing you again to show yourself how strong-willed you actually are. I believe that.
Well, I'm a strong
You know,
motherfucker.
you know what? Starting next week, we're gonna start the grip to get Joey a new car. So be prepared, people. But we're gonna go work on some more of these technical issues with Joey because that mic sucks.
Well, see, Shuli said this was the best mic I had, and I went back and listened.
It might be. You got to just wait for that new wire to come in.
That's it. The wire beer tomorrow. So that's right. Probably this is damn it. You're right. That's probably what it is. Or maybe a setting set right with the new computer. That's all. And I'll test that. But I'm gonna put the other mic back. I got a new stand coming, so that'll be coming on tomorrow. So for next week, I'll have new wires for the mic. Everything else is good. A good computer, Windows 11. I got a nice little setup here. I'm happy, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with everything else. I don't. Anything that's happened to me right now because of why I don't have money is my own fault. You know, I didn't save. I spent it, blew it, did things I should have done for years. So I'm not blaming anybody or trying to cry wolf.
I'm a firm believer, Joe. Spend it while you're alive because you can't take it with you when you're dead.
Want to live, but sometimes I hear my grandparents tell me, don't forget to put the pennies away. Someday you'll be an old man. You can need the money. The more you save, the better off you'll be. I didn't want to listen to that shit. I'll be honest. I didn't give a shit about that. I didn't think I was going to live past 30. You understand? My lifestyle, I didn't think I'd be living past 30. I never thought of my senior citizen years. So now I'm paying the price. It's my fault. I don't care. But you know what? That's right. Let's put together a fucking collection. And I need a fucking new vehicle. Not a brand new one, but a decent one with AC. So that's going to be my grip start next week. Talk to you guys later. Bye.